feed, we're waiting for holes to come down in the water. Can you imagine why there would be holes coming in the water to feed our sharks? It's because the holes hold the food. Now, sometimes it's kind of hard for us to spot when the actual feeding pools go in the water, so I need your help, and Marley does too. If you guys see a hole come in the water, anywhere in the exhibit, can you guys shout out and tell us? Do you guys want to give it a practice try? So, 1, 2, 3. Aw, come on. We won't be able to know that the sharks are getting fed. Can you guys really do it? You're going to have to be loud so that we'll know. Okay, can we try it in 1, 2, 3? Okay, that's better. So, Marley, what kind of animals do we have here in this exhibit? Well, I don't know. I think, are there some birds in here, guys? I don't know. What am I looking at right now? Do you know what kind of animals these are? Fish. Sharks, turtles, stingrays. Got lots of fish in here. Good job, you guys. You are right. So, we have some amazing animals in here, such as our sharks, and we have a few different kinds. We have our sea turtles. We have a large eel in here, if you can spot her. We also have, let's see, some stingrays, and a bunch of amazing fish. One of my favorites, which is called a shovel-nosed ray. If you can spot it, it looks like it has the head of a stingray. It's kind of flat, but its back tail looks like a shark. So let's see, Marley, which animals can you see right now that are of particular note? I'm seeing both of our sea turtles right now. Have you guys spotted them? Yeah? Okay, way back there, you can see Gabby, our loggerhead sea turtle, and then right up here in the center pole, she's kind of moving around a little bit, making it hard for us to check her out. You guys just kind of keep your eye out. Right here we have our green sea turtle. Now, both of our sea turtles are pretty neat. They are rescues from Florida, actually. Both of them were bit by sharks out there in the wild, and after that, they got rescued by the Florida Turtle Hospital, which is obviously down in Florida. Now, in the Florida Turtle Hospital, they did some rehabilitation, tried to, help them out as much as they could with these shark bites. But the result of these shark bites was a rare sea disorder called Loveland syndrome. Now, that sounds like a really silly name, right? It's basically when a bunch of air gets trapped in the back of their shell and it cannot be removed, causing their lungs to kind of float in the air, right? So you'll notice that sometimes our sea turtles try to cope with this Loveland syndrome, but can't always swim the most efficiently, which is why we have them down here at the aquarium. All right. Do you see any other animals worth noting, Megan? Well, I have spotted one really big and long shark in here. I think it's going to be coming up on this right side. It has spots all over it. And it's going over to the left. Well, it just proved me wrong. So you can see one of the larger sharks on this right side. It has spots all over it. This is called a zebra shark. Kind of a silly name, isn't it? Would you think it'd be called a leopard shark or a spotted shark? Yeah, you kind of would. But it's actually called a zebra shark because when it is little, when it's a baby called a pup, it actually has stripes on it. As it grows older, those stripes turn into spots. I think that's pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, you can see on both sides of the exhibit our biggest sharks that we have in the aquarium. They're the nurse sharks. About how big can these nurse sharks get, Marley? Do you know? Yes, I do. The max size that they can grow to be is around 14 feet long, which is pretty impressive. That's a big shark. That is a very big shark. Do you know how long in comparison that would be to, say, our anaconda? That's just about the same size. Wow. That is pretty long. So let's see. Oh, there is our green moray eel over here. On this side where I'm pointing, you can see it's coming out for a little bit of a swim. Now, does it look green? It kind of looks green, right? Moray eels like this one, they're actually not green. Their skin is blue. They have blue skin, but they're covered in this kind of funky slime mucus stuff. That's what color, Marley? Well, I'm gonna say if it's a blue animal and it comes out of green, it's gonna have to be a yellow mucus. It is yellow. So yellow mucus plus green skin, or blue skin, pardon me, equals green. Green moray eel. I just heard a cheer. Did someone see something going on? I think I see a feeding going on. Did you see where the feeding pool is? Oh, it's in our very, very back. Now you guys have to understand that we have multiple feeding stations in this exhibit. So you're going to want to watch way up here in the front, right up here in the front, way along our back, and then also on this left-hand corner side is the other place that you're going to want to check out. You're going to see these poles dipped down in the water with pieces of salmon on the end, targeting different sharks. Now, target feeding is very important here at the aquarium, and the reason why is so that we can make sure that every animal is eating enough food, right? If we just throw a bunch of fish in there, we can't tell who's eating what and how much they're eating. So this allows us to figure out, oh, this shark's eating this much today, this shark's eating this much today, so that we can keep track of their diets very, very effectively. Now, you're going to want to watch out because in this corner, this is our target feeding station for our nurse and zebra sharks. So, yeah, you can see the zebra shark right there. She's got some food, the nurse shark, excuse me, has got some food in her mouth right there, just kind of swimming along, which is pretty neat. Also, in this right corner, you can see some of the reef sharks have been getting their food as well. And there's actually a feeding pool all the way in the back. Our sandbar sharks and the gray reef sharks are going to be feeding over there. So if you see that pole, watch. Do you see the green turtle is kind of going up to it? The sea turtles, they sometimes like to steal the food from the sharks. So oftentimes we will have to lure them away with their own food to a different part of the exhibit so that we can feed our sharks well. Let's see. You can see there's a feeding pool all the way over on this side. And there's a shark. Oh, we're interested. Oh, there goes the green sea turtle. The green sea turtle is so silly. She's trying to eat the wrong food. Alright, so earlier we were talking about this cute animal called the shovelnose, right? You'll see him over here on the right-hand side. He just dipped down onto the sand. They also have some stingrays in this exhibit. They've been swimming up onto the glass. Have you guys seen them yet today? Yeah? Alright, well, there's these guys right here. These are female southern stingrays, and they have the capacity to grow up to 6 feet from tip to tip of their wings, which is massive. Now, the males in this species typically only grow about 3 feet across, where the females have the potential to grow up to 6 feet across, which is very impressive. One of the things that's also fun to see is how sometimes there will be little bits of food left over after the sharks or the rays eat, and you can watch all the other fish will come into these large groups and will eat the leftovers. What is that called, Marley? That is called scavenging. When other animals find other bits of things all around the ocean.
Go watch your brother.
Because that's what most of their diet consists of. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, there's 2 feeding poles actually over on this far side that you can see. Oh, one of the reef sharks just got a nice bite. And there goes the green sea turtle again. Do you guys know where the green sea turtle gets their name? Her shell doesn't look very green to me. She's right up here. And she doesn't look really green at all. They actually get their name from the color that is their fat underneath their shell. The green sea turtle has green fat because they eat lots and lots of algae and different things that live in the ocean, like kelp and whatnot. So that's actually where they get their name. That's really cool. And one of the things that you may have noticed when the stingrays are up on this glass, you can kind of see how their mouth is working. They have a mouth that's pretty different from anything like other fish or sharks. They more have 2 plates in their mouth. rush their food, and it's